Welcome out to another one of our Athletes of the Week segment, as it's time for our co-athletes. So this is becoming a trend, and I like this trend because it means that our athletes are playing really, really well. Co-athletes of the week from the women's basketball team as Monique, Marcetic-Vaotangi, and Lylah Spring taking the time to talk with us. And first of all, ladies, congratulations on what was a fantastic week. Monique, you're sitting next to me, so we'll start with you first. The role that the team has been on, not just you guys, but the team, has been absolutely fun to watch at this point in time. 4 straight wins for you now. How's the vibe on the group and as a whole?
The vibe is great. I think from here we can only go up. There might be some possibility that we'll be stagnant, but I think from here onwards we're just going to continue increasing and just getting better as a team.
Lylah, you were dealing with a couple of bumps and bruises at the beginning of the season, but how have you felt your game has been kind of coming along now that you're getting a bit more A, healthy, and B, comfortable out there on the court, especially going from the high school level up to, or the level below up to a college level?
Well, I'm still obviously healing my wounds, but I've definitely found my confidence within the group, and obviously playing at home these last few games has really helped that, with the home crowd and the girls just finding me inside, and everything's just starting to really fall into place, and it's really good.
You guys had another game on Monday that we didn't include in the stats for Athlete of the Week because we published it on Monday that you guys were Athletes of the Week. And Monique, you had 6 assists to lead the team, 19 points, which led the team, 10 rebounds, which led the team, probably a few other stats in there that weren't necessarily recorded that led the team, and you've been 18 of 18 from the free throw line. Is this just a hot stretch for you, or is this something that you feel like you can keep rolling with?
I think I can keep rolling with it. I hope so, at least. I hope we can keep it going. Obviously it won't be like that every single game, but just to keep consistency within myself and the girls, because the reason why I get those assists is because they make the shots. I just hope it continues and we can get better from there.
Now, Lylah, when it comes to that side of your side of the game, what are things that you're really happy with the where your game's at right now when it comes to your performances out there on the court specifically? Not just the stats, because you've been putting up some great stat lines as well, but is there anything in the subtle details of the game that you've really been enjoying seeing from yourself?
I've definitely found myself to be a bit of a leader in this group, and I think that's really helped pull us together. Just the little things like huddling in dead ball situations, just communicating what we're doing, making sure that everyone knows we're on the same page, kind of thing. And when I'm off, lots of energy on the bench, just make sure there's lots of talk and lots of communication, and I feel that's really stepped up for me these last few games.
Talk about that with the team now, Monique, because this is a group that seems like it's really starting to gel together at this point in time, and you have a lot of solid pillars. You two obviously make some of those, but Mikala's a huge part of this team, Hallie's a huge part of this team, Jamie's a huge part of this team, and any one of you 5 can go off on any individual night, plus other ones that are still kind of getting, again, into that comfort groove. How strong is this team compared to last year's team as far as just the growth?
I don't want to pick sides, but last year's team was very solid as well. But I think this year's team, we've got a lot of great players. We're all smart. We've all played at a high level before, so I think we just know how to play together. And I think as we keep going, and hopefully when we go to regionals, hopefully we can just continue to keep backing each other, keep playing how we play. We all know how to play with each other. We're all experienced. I think with that gel, it just gives us a little boost and makes us a bit better.
Lylah, the height side for you has obviously always been there. You're 6'1", and everybody kind of looks at that, but you got help this year when it comes to the height, not just from other posts, but from guards too. Mm-hmm. How much does that take pressure off of you when you have other players that can take some of the heat from some of the other sizable players on other teams?
It definitely helps, because obviously it takes a lot of pressure off me, and it also helps with rebounding, because I feel we're a very strong rebounding team. But it definitely helps take up the pressure, especially because I do struggle again with height with some of these girls that we do verse. I'm not exactly the biggest, but yeah.
Talk about the post moves too. Mm-hmm. I've been noticing, especially in this last game, you're really starting to work on those one-on-one post moves. Is that something that coach has been having you work on, or you've kind of been trying to develop your own?
Well, I've been doing moves with coach definitely during our individual sessions. It's just a matter of I haven't really put them to work yet, but now I'm really like starting to feel confident in it, and I'm backing myself. And get me one-on-one in the post, I'm gonna make a move on you.
What about for you, Monique? You have a really balanced game right now as it is. What have you been working on during those individual sessions?
I think with playing kind of most like all positions, I think just an equal balance of trying to be in the post, like trying to box out, because I'm obviously only 5'9", I'm short to be playing a 5, but I think my strength comes into it because I can box him out and I can rebound, but also on the other end I can bring the ball up. I am a bit fast. I don't know, I just feel like it kind of balances out, and I just need to work on my ball skills a bit more just to relieve pressure off the point guards who have other point guards defending him who are like really like fast and strong and stuff. Like I think with that it just helps him out a bit.
Talk a little bit about the home start for you guys. 6-0 at home now to start the year. What's behind that? Is there anything special that you guys feel at home?
Well, obviously we practice in Story Gym every day, like Monday through to Friday, and sometimes on the weekends. So obviously we know the rims, we know like how to play on those courts, kind of thing, and just like
A comfort zone for sure for you guys.
100%.
The road has been where the struggles have come at times. Not that you guys have played bad on the road. It's been close losses in those 3 that you've had out there. What do you guys need to do this weekend? Because you get a chance to play some teams that you already have wins against in McCook and North Platte this weekend on the road.
I'll go. I think obviously going on the road is, as Coach says, it's always tough. But I think that we've now really found our groove as a team. Like those first few games, we beat them, but we hadn't played to our full potential. And we just I feel like we got to really stick together this weekend and just play our game and just play through anything and just stick together, really.
Yeah, I agree. Like just to build on that, I think our chemistry as a whole has gotten really like good, and I think just carrying that on with each other whilst we travel is going to be really beneficial in the end.
We'll wrap it up with this question for both you guys. The goal for the team obviously is a Region 9 title and making that trip to the national championships. Are there any other sub-goals that you guys have set individually or as a team that you guys want to try and pursue on the way to that?
Well, I think as a team, because Coach gives us goals of limiting turnovers, having a higher percentage of the free throw line. I think those are really good objectives to lead up to nationals and regionals. But I think individually, for me, I guess, like, is just to be consistent throughout everything and just not have like a slump like I did last year. Just to try and be consistent with myself and just play the game how it is. Don't overthink. Just play the game. Like, just make it more easier for myself and the team.
Building off that, I think, our team goals have been pretty set in stone, and I feel like we can, what's the word? I can't think of the word. I think we can stick to those goals, and individually, same as me, pretty much. I just want to stay consistent with how I have been playing these last few games, and just build on that and like get better every game.
Our co-athletes of the week for the women's basketball team, Lylah Spring and Monique Marcetic-Vaotangi. And we are looking forward to seeing more of these two on the court. Be sure to get out to Story Gym next week when they're back at home on December 9th. And I believe also over that weekend as well, with more opportunities to catch them in December. And then obviously the home slate coming up too. But girls, congratulations on what was a fantastic week for both of you.
Thank you.